Hello, my friends, family, esteemed colleagues. Very often I'm hearing the same nonsense, and people stick to it, and it's all over the place. This is the scientifically indoctrinated responding to salt as being a dead mineral, being a stone, that we cannot use absolutely these minerals because we are living creatures and we only can use a biological material, which means we have to, minerals will have to be bioactivated. And how do they propose to bioactivate mineral? Well, through plants. So plants take the mineral, which is a rock, and they bioactivate it. In which particular manner? Well, nobody's really interested. It is just, thrown in there, like this is the fact. Well, number one, there is no such a thing as live and dead matter. Everything is energy, vibrating, so everything is alive. And that goes for the rock as well. Now, why are plants associated with minerals at all? Because you can grow a plant hydroponically with no necessity of mineral. Well, what happened is that if you happen to have a rock, when you see rock somewhere, if rock has been exposed for some time and there is any little crevice that plant seed can get stuck in there, what happens? The seed is going to sprout, and to live, it is going to start producing acid. We call them humic acids. And those acids, quite strong, they bore holes in a rock. They basically liquefy rock. So, as rock is being liquefied, those are now minerals, and they are specific minerals to that rock. And then plant may absorb this liquefied mineral. And when plants die, they decay. The minerals that they contained are then washed through the rain. They are washed into the soil, into the streams, into the rivers, and end up in the sea. And this is where the minerals from the sea come from, majority of them. And the sea is getting saltier. Little by little, is getting saltier. Because minerals land there, water evaporates, leaving minerals behind. And because plant has these humic acids which contain minerals, now, you see, these minerals are bioactive. They're just liquefied rocks. Now, is there any benefit of this? Well, in general, yes, because sea water, this is how we get salt. This is how we get, what are salts? Salts are anion and cation minerals put together. Anion positive, negative, bond together. These are salts. Now, obviously then salt is neutral. Now the thing is that can we receive minerals from plants? Yes, we can, but very difficult, because these minerals, some of them will be in the juice that goes through the plant, but majority minerals, like anything else, gets deposited in a plant, and then it is deposited within the plant. And since plant fiber is made out of cellulose, which no animals, no mammals can break down with digestion. We have no access to it. But on the other side, we have herbivores. Now herbivores, what do they eat? They eat green. What are we being told by soyans? That the green leafy stuff is full of minerals. Well, if the green leafy stuff is full of minerals, why do herbivores that eat that stuff need to be supplemented by salt? So obviously, the science is bullshit. It's right in our face. Unfortunately, those indoctrinated scientific parrots, they don't think because they cannot think. You cannot be educated and think. I mean, indoctrinated and think, because indoctrination forbids it. You have to follow the rules. You have to memorize what you are being told and spit it on demand, and then you are beautiful. You are a scientist then. We have all crap of the scientists all over the place. None of them has a Google. Okay, none of them. Why is brain so expensive? Because you need huge amount of these scientists to gain a little bit of brain mass. There's not in there. Nobody is thinking. They're just repeating the nonsense. The deeper truth is that everything is just vibration. And it's created through imagination. Because everything is created through consciousness. We can have a frequency that will represent particular mineral. And you take electromagnetic mechanism that produces frequencies, and if you dial in the frequency of whatever mineral, that mineral, it is going to be manifested. How does that work? Well, because that frequency, when it comes into the brain is programmed then to manifest through your senses into whatever that frequency is designed to represent, because everything is running on programs. All our reality is running on programs. So you have now sophisticated programs on computers. They can check your blood content, what is in your blood, and if you are low on particular mineral, they can replenish it simply by producing that frequency. And your brain captures the frequency and reproduces this imaginary mineral. This is why you can take water, supposedly H2O, distilled water, and you can create a thought. Imagine carbon crystal. Imagine quartz. And you are going to find it in that water. You are going to, if you flash freeze the water and then you slice it thin and put under a microscope, you are going to see the crystal of quartz. Because we create according to programming that we have from frequencies which form sacred geometry, and minerals are nothing more than parts of the sacred geometry in three-dimensional manifesting reality. So anyone that sticks to the scientific claim that salt, sea salt, cannot absolutely help anybody because it has to be chelated to plant, so you have to give it to plant. So you put it on the soil, you put a lot of the salt on the soil, and plant dies, becomes dehydrated. It sucks liquid out of it. You put a little bit of salt just to mineralize the soil and give it water, and plant flourishes. Everything in excess becomes toxic, becomes undesirable, has to be eliminated. But whenever you think about anything in your reality, your computer, think frequency. Every component of the computer has its own particular frequency that distinguishes it. Everything is programmed. So every time you hear someone selling you the scientific truth about bioactivated minerals versus stone minerals, they are airheads. They absolutely cannot think. Or they have very poor knowledge in general. Or maybe they heard of Shakespeare. Maybe they heard, I don't know, of important people. But they don't know life. They don't know what is necessary to survive. And we have tons of titles now which are worthless. Not only the titles of gender, but medical licenses and titles. What a shit. Completely wrong knowledge. Can't help. It's designed to destroy health, not to help it. Now there is a big epidemic of cancer in the United States in animals, I hear. Well, all those animals have been poked, and they have installed these little things, which none of it I can mention because science doesn't permit it to be discussed. And no wonder everything is falling apart, and the sooner the better. We are in the process, just a little more patience. In the meantime, don't anyone convince you of the stupid facts, because it's plain stupidity. There is no such a thing as bioactive mineral. Mineral is mineral. It's a frequency. Thank you for listening. Till next time, love you all. God bless you. Namaste.